Yesterday on Casey Neistat's video, he mentions very briefly this idea of hustle porn, where everyone is really interested in watching people that are doing and succeeding. And I found this such an interesting lens to look at the world through, because it's 6:30 a.m. I've already transferred all the footage from today's vlog. I'm about to do a call with my startup, and the day hasn't even started yet. New magic links, and then the second one is the stability and predictability of the system.
Like a puppy, he's like, woof, woof.
So it's like 9:30 at night, and today was supposed to be about hustle, but it's really the third break of the day because Daniel's not been doing well, so we are sneaking in some food while he sleeps. 5 minutes later, we've cleaned up our plates, finished dinner, and Daniel is ready for some more attention. Fortunately, during the first 2 breaks of the day, I was able to actually do a bunch of updates to the baby log, which is hosted at baby.fluent.io, where it's a log where people can join a family, and then in your family you can log when you did diaper changes, when you changed, when you did bath time, when the baby's awake, when the baby's asleep, where they were sleeping, all those sorts of things, because I love collecting that sort of data and using it to understand kind of the evolution of our child and the stages that the child is in. And I have this long-term dream that by bringing consumers together and having everyone kind of share that data, we can all understand children better, which theoretically should help, because I've kind of noticed that if adult kind of normal medicine is just a lot of really kind of semi-educated guessing, child medicine is even worse, right? We have no idea what's going on with these kids most of the time, and I think we're going to be able to fix that, but only if we collect more data on our kids. So you can see the whole baby log app here. Obviously it's nothing to write home yet about from a UX standpoint, but you can see these nice little buttons that allow you to add activities. Those are now dynamic based on the family that you joined. So the idea is that anyone should be able to go to baby.fluent.io and then set up a family, have other people join that family, and then you create days and you can like log what happens on those days, and you can customize the activities to things that you care about. So you get both an activity and then you can get some activity details. So like he was asleep, where was he sleeping? Was he sleeping in the crib, etc. So this is a really cool app that at least I found a ton of value in personally. Features that definitely I want to get to a point where the UX is good enough, the onboarding experience is good enough, and the usability is good enough that anyone can go and use this. I don't know if I'm going to productize it. I'm probably not going to charge for it. It's just a really fun experiment, and hopefully it's useful for someone. So today the big work and the big effort was getting the data model right so that this can expand, so that this can be performant no matter how many users you have, no matter how many types of content you have. Next up is to, as I said, improve the UX, improve the management interfaces and the onboarding, and then it's done. I watched a few of the latest vlog episodes today with Stephanie, and I've realized that it might be a little bit boring because with the newborn, we stay in the house a lot, we don't go a lot of places, we don't do a lot of activities. I'm starting to add productivity back in, but there's still not a ton of it. So my apologies. I guess in a way, you're kind of going through the same pain that I am in terms of having to deal with kind of a newborn, a new human to this planet who needs a lot of love and care. And there's a lot of monotony, there's a lot of repetitiveness, but I think it's just going to get better with time. I think every day Daniel gets a little bit better, although there's occasions when he gets sick and has problems, but I think all of these things are going to be really minor on a long enough timeline, because soon he's going to be old enough to go out, he's going to be old enough to go on adventures, he's going to be sleeping through the night. All these sorts of things are just going to get better and better, and hopefully that opens up a whole world of possibilities in terms of things that we can do with him, things we can do on our own, and ways that I can kind of get back to the awesome work of helping the world and trying to use technology to change the world. So I'm hopeful for the future still. I was just looking at some of today's footage on Google Photos, and I realized I am a deeply silly person. That was ridiculous.